when I was still there.
From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Schaub and Chris Singleton with you, and we've got a Major League debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone. But no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody. And that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the ball. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
Now it's the shortstop,
Leading
Anthony
off for
Volpe.
the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Bounce to the left side. Fires across the diamond. And an easy out to start the game. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. The guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Boog, this guy had 8 home runs last month. Now, it might not sound like a ton, but when you do the math and add that up over the course of the season, those are huge numbers. So when you think about that kind of consistency, they better be very careful in the way that they approach it.
Everson Pereira now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Burns, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
1 out, runner at second. It's Aaron Judge now. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. He beat it.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That one outside. Ball 1. Judge, the base runner at first with 1 out. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Throw cut off to third. Not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down, runner at third. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. And he hits a ground ball right side. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Well struck right field. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Rice digs in now. That clips the corner. Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air, center field. Friedel settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Reds nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-0. And that's down and away.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second baseman.
So man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
Batting third, shortstop Ellie.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Ellie De La Cruz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. De La Cruz with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. And a pitch. And it's fouled off.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Hey.
That one just misses. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Backdoor cutter right there, if you will, and he got the call. According to the electronic strike zone, it was a little off the plate, but I'd say it was a nice job by the catcher just to receive that and present it to the umpire to make it look like it was a strike. It was that cutting action, I think, that helped it almost clip the corner.
And now Spencer Steer taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Boots it.
No, who's safe?
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Tyler Stevenson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And the 1-0. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3. Reese Hines up next for the Reds. Two on, 2 outs. And that is out of play. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
3-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they're all loaded up.
Take your bait.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So bases all loaded up. Hines, the next to hit. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Two balls, no strikes.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Full count. 3-2.
That is ball four, and that'll bring home a run.
Man, that looked to be in the strike zone right there. That's a tough one to have go against you and force in a run.
Here's Jose Trevino. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And he takes one right on the black. 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that's outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge has a beat on it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. We move to the 2nd here in Cincinnati. Yankees 3 and the Reds 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Encarnacion Strand makes the grab on the run.
Batting ninth, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Upstairs. One out, base is empty. Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. I thought it was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one clips the corner.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And there's a ball. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now it's going to be Everson Pereira. Doubled his first time up. In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Hey! Right side. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. One left for the Yankees as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
This one in the air. Welts under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting ninth, third baseman Santiago Espinal.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hey.
That's to third, Cabrera. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The center fielder, TJ Friedel.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He reached out a walk his first time. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
1's the count.
This one in the air. Cabrera puts it away, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Aaron Judge.
Burns back to work. To third. And that's a fair ball. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's
next,
2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Burns ready to fire now. That one misses, and it's 2-1. That clips the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Right through there for a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Judge over at second. Chisholm on at first with nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. 2 on, 1 out. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And a foul ball. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that is in for a strike. And the count's full. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair, and the score stays 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain.
Matt McLain.
And that's outside.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
On the ground to the left. Cabrera throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Went down on strikes his first time through. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The shortstop takes the ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His second homer of this series. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out, base is empty. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there.
0-1.
Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. One down, base is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And that one missing low. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a two-bagger.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. That's through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. In there at the knees. 0-1. And misses inside. Right through there for a strike. Next offering way off the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Sciambi
for
with
the
Chris
Yankees,
Singleton,
first
and set
baseman
to lead
Paul
off the fourth,
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. So Singy's given up his fair share of hits in his debut, but he's done a good job of limiting the damage. What are you seeing?
I'm sure the game is moving a little quicker than normal today for the rookie, and that's totally fine. I think you bring up a great point, though, Boog. He's shown he can really battle out there, work his way out of some jams, so I think this debut should be a confidence builder for him.
And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Just missed. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Now batting, shortstop.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. In for a strike. Good slider. Grisham over at first with one away. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Man at first, one away. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away. Everson Pereira stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Just missed. Out to short, De La Cruz. On to first. Third out. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 4th, and here is Jose Trevino.
Jose Trevino.
Right through there for a strike. This one popped up. Goldie makes the grab. 1 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
The other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Judge takes a strike.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And a quick out, number one.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch misses. Outside. One down, base is empty. On the ground, McLean slings to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Two down, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ian Hamilton preparing to come on if needed. Leiter getting cranked up as well. Ground ball right side. Over to Goldie. Oh. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ball one there. Outside. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside. Ball 2. Stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Clark Schmidt won't go any further tonight. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ian Hamilton.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning. Trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Now pitching for
The
the
pitcher
Reds,
on here, Ian
number
Jimbo.
79.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game.
Yankees,
Oswaldo
third baseman,
Cabrera getting ready to hit.
Cabrera.
1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. There's the strike. Jimbo in his 4th year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty classic sequence on the strikeout right there. Did a nice job working him hard inside early in the at-bat, not letting him get extended. Then he went to a well-executed changeup away and just had him out front. He still had to think he's got to protect the inside part of the plate with an 0-2 count. So it becomes really hard to adjust when you get something soft away like that.
And now the DH, Ben Rice. First pitch, and he just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Out to short. Gloves it on the dive. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Man at first with 1 gone, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swinging a foul straight back. Rice leads off first with 1 away. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. swing and a broken bat flare. Takes it in for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And next for New York, Trent Grisham. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one's a little bit low. And the count's even at 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. Bottom of the 6th. Now Spencer Steer. Oh, that hit him. And it ricochets to the shortstop for the out. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue. And that's a really good sign.
In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. A strikeout and a walk. And that's outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Loisaga also getting ready. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, right fielder, Reese Hines.
And now the right fielder, Reese Hines. Popped up right side. Judge flashes the leather on the run and catch. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Ian Gibaut out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Brent
the Reds,
Suter into the game.
number 31.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Next to hit, Everson Pereira. Foul ball there. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2.
Now pitching for New York,
Luke Weaver takes over
number
on the
30.
mound.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Now it's the
Leading
DH,
off for the
Jose
Reds,
Trevino.
designated hitter, Jose Trevino.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
That's off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds.
1-0.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss, strike one.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
One ball,
Baya.
2 strikes.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And now it's even up. A little bit low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And the Reds go 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Suter back to work. Ground ball right side. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Steer makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And that's a little high. Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. In the air, left field, down the line, fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw to second. In there safely.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for
They
the
turn
Reds,
things over to the southpaw,
number
Taylor
55.
Rogers.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
That one drifts inside. Man at second. And a foul ball. One now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. One left for the Yankees, but they're up 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back to the top of the order now, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. And fouled off. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Chisholm brings it in. One away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McClain.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Brings it in. 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bounced up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the 9th. Goldie steps into the box. Rogers, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Misses off the plate, and the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next one in the dirt. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And now the count filled up 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Taylor Rogers done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Reds,
turn things over to one of their young
number
arms,
61.
Chase Petty. This is his 3rd time out this year. Volpe stands in now, looks at that one inside. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Edge in his zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
2-2. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called 3rd strike.
And up next for New York, Everson Pereira.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one ripped left field, ranging back. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Reds 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time.
Devin Williams.
Spencer
Leading
Steer
off
digs
for the
in now.
Reds, left fielder, Spencer Steer.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Reds, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
So up next, Tyler Stevenson. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
And ball one. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Clips the corner. And the count is even 2-2. One-run game, bottom 9. That one a little bit high. Counts full, 3-2.
That's a really good take.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Jake Fraley. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. That one outside, and the count is 2-2. That's down and in.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Swinging a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. And this place is rocking. And the Reds walk it off and win it 4-3.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
4-3, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and add to the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do.